Grown men date young girls to avoid that grown woman pressure. See, every man want to believe that he's an alpha man until it's time to do what alpha men do, like provide, protect, produce. So when that grown woman put pressure on that wannabe alpha man, who's usually a weak man, he runs to a weaker woman. The woman that he can control her mind, the woman that self-esteem is low, the woman he can manipulate, use, and abuse. Yes, that woman.
Oh my God. Here we go again. Welcome to Rewind, my new online digital platform. Before we go any further, we're going to do one thing. We're going to take care of some housekeeping. I want you to smash that subscribe button. Smash the subscribe button and hit the bell for future notifications, so you're notified when a new video is uploaded each and every week. Also, check out my new hit suspense novel, The Third Rail. The Third Rail, written by me, Tommy Handsome, available on Amazon.com. Makes a great holiday gift. And if you don't read, give it to your girl, because I'm pretty sure you and your girl reads. The Third Rail. Online dating will never be the same. It could be murderous. The Third Rail, available on Amazon.com. I'm going to put the link in the description below. News and views happening within the week. Rewind with Tommy Handsome. Let's get right to it, and let's get to 1,000 subscribers. Here we go once again, another bitter woman. Why are black women so bitter? If men are going their own way, if men are choosing not to get married, if men are choosing just to be single, or if men are going overseas with their passports, what's the big deal of men leaving you alone? Because the funny thing is, in your 20s, you was hanging with these Pookie and Ray Rays. You was dotting it up. All of a sudden, you hit your 30s, late 30s. You go into your 40s. And guess what? Now you upset that the men you passed over in your 20s because they were too boring, not enough swag, not enough gumped, or whatever you want to pull it. Now these men that are marrying, now that these men that are married, all of a sudden, they don't want you. But in the 20s, your 20s, you did not want them. Now check this bitter woman and check out that stomach she has on, and notice she's doing the interview in her kitchen. Let's roll the clip.
A lot of grown men date young girls to avoid that grown woman pressure. See, every man want to believe that he's an alpha man until it's time to do what alpha men do, like provide, protect, produce. So when that grown woman put pressure on that wannabe alpha man, who's usually a weak man, he runs to a weaker woman. The woman that he can control her mind, the woman that self-esteem is low, the woman he can manipulate, use, and abuse. Yes, that woman. See, ladies, you could be too much for a man. You could be too independent. You could be too accomplished. You could be too established. You could be too confident that you have to send that man back to the basic women that they're comfortable with. And when you finally let that man go, you will realize that he had absolutely nothing to offer from day one, only lies and disappointments, which means that you had everything he wanted. He had nothing. Ladies, be smart, date smart, choose wisely, and remember, I told you.
Now you're claiming that these older men are going after younger women. This was going on for a long time. A lot of older men do go for younger women. But the thing is, if you are an older woman, say you're a woman in your late 30s, 40s, and your 50s, you are the ones that let yourselves go. Look at women in their 20s. For the most part, they haven't let themselves go. A lot of times, they don't have any kids. Even if they have kids, they have youth behind them. But the funny thing, you never said anything about these cougars who are going after younger men. What about that argument? I didn't hear anything about that. But the funny thing, you're saying also that these older men are going after younger women because of control. What about compatibility. It's not control. Maybe he is compatible with somebody younger. Now, somebody younger doesn't mean a 20-year-old. Somebody young could be a man in his 40s going after somebody that's 35, going after somebody that's 30, maybe even 29. But the thing is, you are upset because these older men are not going after you. Now, let's break it down a little bit more. Why aren't these men going after you? Maybe because, number one, you're combative. Who wants to be with somebody that's combative? Who wants to be with a woman that's miserable and combative? But notice, you never even mention that. Look at your attitude. You're having this brass attitude, being a boss chick, and explaining why to men and other women why you're not being chosen, and explaining why no man is picking you. And if these men are going overseas with their passports because women overseas are not as combative, not as masculine, so let it be. These men are not choosing you. Now, you look like a woman that doesn't want to go out with somebody that's younger or much younger. Guess what? That's perfectly okay. Guess what? That's even fine. But if a man that's your age is not going after you, what is it saying about you? What does it say about, number one, your attitude? What does it say about, number two, your growth? And what does it say about you as a woman being single? See, the thing is, women, we are creatures that like to be around other people. People in general, we are social beings. Being social beings, we like to be around other people that are like us. That's why we go to church. That's why we go to bingo. That's why we go to different type of avenues where people congregate. But see, the thing is, if you have an attitude of misery, if you have an attitude of combativeness, no one is going to be with you. There's an old saying, be yourself or you'll find yourself by yourself. And most of you modern women, most of you modern black women, I say black women, modern black women, you are alone because you don't know how to be yourself. You're always trying to be somebody that you're not. You have these degrees, high-paying jobs, you have a job, but you have nobody to be with you. The thing is, this is why you women are single. But why is it the black woman? Okay? Black women are always angry, combative, miserable. You don't see white women as miserable as you. Don't get me wrong. There are miserable white women. You don't see Hispanic women as miserable as you. Once again, there are some miserable, combative Spanish women as well. What about Asian women? Have you ever seen an angry Asian woman? That's very, very far and in between. But it's always the angry black woman. And the thing is, these angry black women are always angry towards black men. You don't see that with other races in the degree and in the magnitude of black women. Black women love to tear down the black man, just like this woman you see in the clip. She's tearing down the black man because she does not want to admit that the problem is not with the black man, but the problem is with herself. And notice how she's talking. She's talking as if she's talking the truth. She's talking as if she's speaking something that everyone knows about. But the thing is, if everyone knows about this, how come you don't know what you're doing to yourself? Hand on the hip, head going back and forth like a bobblehead. And then notice that she's doing an interview in her kitchen. Why are you doing an interview or doing this TikTok video in your kitchen? You see her stomach? The bottom part of her stomach is sticking out. Now, she's a woman probably in her late 40s, early 50s, so you know she's not pregnant because women at that age, for the most part, don't have babies. So Men, we like fit women. Doesn't mean you have to be a size 6, but your stomach is down to here. You're doing an interview in the kitchen. You probably just ate or going to eat in a few minutes, going to eat some ice cream and cake, something that's not good for you at your age. Notice her breasts all the way down to here. Those are not called breasts. Those are called knees. Those breasts are down to your knees. And then you're trying to be cute and sassy, but there's nothing cute with your breasts down to here. Nothing cute about you with your attitude. Nothing cute with your stomach sticking out. And nothing cute about you when you're doing this TikTok video in your kitchen. The thing is, women, you have everything to lose. And this is why you're in the predicament that you're in now of not having a man, but blaming the black man that chooses to be single, blaming the black man that's not choosing you for a wife, not even a girlfriend, and blaming the black man because you are alone. As KS, the Godfather, once said, go get yourself a dog because you're going to buy yourself a dog and you're going to be alone and die alone with your dog. And last but not least, you notice at the end of the video, she puts a hand on her head. It does that like she's cute, winking an eye, and nothing cute about that. It's nothing cute about being alone. It's nothing cute about you not having a man. It's nothing cute about you not having a ring. And according to you, there's nothing cute about men getting their passports. What's this? Something wrong with your eye? You got a twitch in your neck? You got a star in your eye? What's wrong with you? You're not cute. You're not fly. So what's all this? And that's the problem with you women, you modern women. You think you're so cute, but it's nothing cute about being alone. It's nothing cute about getting a dog and dying alone with your dog or your cat. There's nothing cute about that. This is why men and women need to have dialogue. Men and women need to find out the problems and the situations and the conflicts we have. This is why I make videos like this, so you women can wake up. But the funny thing about you modern women, think you're educated, think you know everything, you can't tell you anything, and that's the problem with you modern women. Another thing, you women hear, but you don't listen. It's a difference between hearing and listening. The thing is, women, you don't listen. You modern women need to listen. The problem is it goes in one ear, goes out the other, and there's nothing in between to slow it down. Ladies, gentlemen, you want an unfiltered analysis of videos just like this, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell for future notifications so you're notified when a video is uploaded each and every week. You don't want to miss this. I have more exclusive content coming up. And another thing, anyone who's from the New York, New Jersey area, put down in comments that you're from New York, that you're from New Jersey, because I'm going to be visiting your state and your city real soon. You're watching Rewind.